like it does on the 15-minute time frame. Let's go back up one more time. See the gap here? And that run right there at 9:30? That, coupled with this time frame, you probably wouldn't see that as a sell. You would want to see this filled in. But you got to look at the higher time frame. The higher time frame, 15-minute time frame, is providing you the framework. It's giving you context that, okay, this is all we need. We don't need it to trade up into that. It could, but we don't need it to. So when it trades up there, then it starts to break down, it rebalances, breaks down again, works into that short-term low, sells off again, retracing it, sells off again. In here, this is your entry at the opening. So in the morning session, you typically have 2 to 3 setups because you have volatility coming in at the opening being 9:30, New York local time. That can be very tricky. If you're not really sure what you're doing, you can get caught up in the initial volatility and offside real quick, and it can run against you aggressively and hurt you. I prefer to see my students look for the initial move to kind of like qualify what you're expected. Lower prices, right? So does it give it here? Yes, it does. So how can you participate in something like that and still have the bias behind you and have multiple setups that you can take? Well, let's take a closer look on the lower time frame. Here's the 1-minute chart. Here's that return back up into the fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame, and wasn't so clear with the 5-minute. But now look what we have here. Small little imbalance there, that fair value gap, right above a short-term high. We trade up into that there on a 1-minute chart. You would see that as a setup for the 1-minute chart. Before I go any further, I want you to pause the video. I know some of you don't like to do this because you just want to get through it. You're watching the video at 2 times the speed because I talk slow. This is the time when you want to stop. Slow down. The best way of learning. And the best way is actually participating, not just casually watching. Don't Netflix binge watch ICT. This is where you stop the video, ask your spouse or whatever, to give you a couple minutes to focus undisturbed. That way you can pull out the things I'm trying to show you in this lesson. Otherwise, it's just another event. I want you all to exist in the chart over here because I don't have enough of the data showing, but that's you missed your opportunity there. So you could do like, say here, I'm sorry, if you did 2 short contracts here, you took one off at your first target and you want to see